is a hidden history that has been deliberately obfuscated from the peoples of the world, and that's why I am on the trail of the Nephilim. Today is February 18th. We are in Cusco, specifically at the Coricancha. I think you'll find this interesting because we're looking at the shapes of the stones, which, in my opinion, had nothing to do with the Inca. Is it a machine? More than likely, but we'll get into that and so much more. But first, a word from our sponsor, My Patriot Supply. Global problems are having local consequences, too many of them. Take food shortages, for instance. Supply chains can break down at any moment, as we've all learned the hard way. And we've seen it. We're experiencing it in real time right now. That means now is the time to get yourself some emergency food from our good friends at My Patriot Supply. They're America's largest preparedness company with millions of happy, well-prepared customers. Let me just stop right there, folks. We've got cans in Oklahoma. We've got cans out here in an undisclosed location somewhere deep in the heart of the Santa Monica Mountains. So we love their product. It's great, and we're stocked up. My Patriot Supply food lasts for up to 25 years in storage. It's an insurance policy that you can eat. When you need it, it will be there. Act now and save $50 on a handy 4-week emergency food kit. The kit provides breakfast, lunch, dinner, drinks, and snacks, totaling over 2,000 calories a day. Every person in your family should have one of these. Go to my special website, preparewithla.com, and save $50 on each 4-week food kit you purchase today. That's preparewithla.com. Those who know what's coming are using today to prepare. Once again, preparewithla.com. By the way, folks, I will be doing a half-hour show, a weekly show, on the Jim Bakker Network. I'm excited about that. I think our kickoff date is March 4th. It will be in studio in Malibu, in the Santa Monica Mountains, and we'll be filming there and broadcasting once a week on the Bakker Network. More about that very soon. Time slot, how to tune in. I think you'll find that interesting. But right now we are in Cusco, Peru. I've got some clips here. Look at the still picture here. What is this? It has nothing to do with stonework, nothing to do with the wall. In my opinion, and we've seen this in other places like Ollantaytambo, where we see this very intricate carving in the rock. Also, Silistani. We've talked about these places and shown them before. So what are we looking at here? Is this some sort of a complex machine that we have no idea how it worked? Just guessing, conjecture. But what is this? Now watch what she says about it in just a second. But first, I'm going to show you other artifacts and with holes in them. And we'll look at these, and I'll stop it, and we'll talk about each one. Here we go. So let me back up. So look at the first one here. And what is that? Why get up on a Monday morning and go, well, we've got to do this. Okay, well, maybe that's a joint, but I don't think so. But then we have this. So we've got a hole here, and it comes out here. Look at my cursor, all right? What comes out? We don't know what comes out. Look at this. Look at the intricacy of it. What, pray tell, are we looking at? Whatever this is has been lost to us. I do know what this is because we were up in Bolivia at Pumapunku. We went to the backside of one of the sites, and we found a melted brass. This is a T-joint, and this would connect the other stone. But look at this. What is this, and what is the hole here for? Why is it there? Are we looking at the vestiges of a machine? And let me just go over here. Look to the far right. You see something that's very complex. This has nothing to do with construction, in my opinion, except for that T-shape there. We are looking at something else, and we don't know what it is. We don't know what it is. All this has been lost to us. And this is why I say it on the show every day. There is a hidden history that has been deliberately obfuscated from the peoples of the world. So here's the docent, and there's another clip after this. Let's see what she has to say about it.
These like instruments, they make some holes, the 3 holes. When they put the water, if 3 holes are with full water, was perfect level. But if some holes are not with full water, not perfect level.
So look at the precision of the carved out square, and then look at the 3 holes. I mean, this is done with absolute precision that you can do it in modernity. We've got lasers and diamond saws. But look at this. We're looking at a technology which we don't have here. We don't have this kind of technology. We have no, if we're intellectually honest, and if a docent is intellectually honest, they have no idea how this was created. None. They say, well, they use seawater and drills and stone drills like this. Oh, really? Brian Forrester showed this to us, and I'll never forget it. One of the holes, you can actually see the turning of the bit. And the turning, as a woodworker, I know what that looks like. As a woodworker, it's very slow, all right? But in the stone, which is andesite and very difficult, very hard to work in, you can see that the turn is like, they're pouring out unbelievable amounts of material from the hole. This is a great shot of the Coricancha here. You'll notice that the Spanish came in, and by the way, there's these huge murals, huge paintings on the second floor. And of course, there's no photography allowed, for whatever reason. But this is obviously Spanish design. It's the whole colonial era. The Coricancha was built on an ancient site, and this is what they do. The Catholic Church comes in, they convert everyone to Catholicism, and they take the shrines or the places and they rework them into basilicas. This is the Coricancha. I've been there numerous times. Fascinating place. So let's see what happens here.
Start to destroy it, and they start to build them in the churches. All these stones that you are looking now in the churches coming here from Sacsayhuaman. Sacsayhuaman, the most heavy stone is 140 tons. It's very heavy. Not only we could see like this, the church.
So she's talking about in Sacsayhuaman, one of the largest stones that are there, estimated at 140 tons. Do you realize how heavy that is? How was it moved and who moved it? They really have no explanation. Roller logs, show me. Show me. You can see the pictures, the paintings, the very large paintings right behind her. And here she's talking about Sacsayhuaman, and you can see the picture of it. We were there. It is one of the most mysterious, enigmatic places I have ever been. And of course, because we're on the trail and we are in Peru, eventually we will get to Sacsayhuaman. I've got a lot of footage which I've never shown. We went down there with Gen 6 tour with Tim Alberino and Quail, and there was an archaeologist there, and I interviewed him. And so we'll get into some of that as time goes on. If you're interested, please go to streaming.lamarzulli.net, streaming.lamarzulli.net. Watch all 7 of them over the weekend. Educate yourself. Understand that there's a lot more than what meets the eye on this planet. Something is going on and has been going on literally for millennia. Anyway, I will be once again at the Watchmen Conference, March 17th to the 20th, Dallas, Texas. No mask mandates, no vaccine passports. Please come. March 17th to the 20th, use promo code LA20, LA20. We'll be at our table. If you've got a UFO report, if you've got pictures, we're going to set up our cameras in another room. We can interview you. It's going to be great. We love meeting the folks that come to the table. So we look forward to meeting you there. It's our first conference in 2 years. In 2 years, please consider coming. HearTheWatchmen.com, HearTheWatchmen.com, MEN, HearTheWatchmen.com. Use promo code LA20, get $20 off. So our UFO report today is this. I took a picture of the sunset. Later, I saw the ship, not a glitch. I speculate that the bright area is the rip in the atmosphere through which the ship came through. These pics were taken seconds apart. The ship turned sideways. So here's the first picture. And I think I understand. I've written this gentleman and asked him to elaborate on what he saw. So you can see to the right, very bright object. And then to the left, it looks like a craft. Then you see the craft shift. I'll do it again. There it is, and then it shifts. There it is, and then it shifts. What bothers me about this is that the ship to the left, if it is a ship, and this brighter object shift at the same time. That could be some kind of a lens flare because he is shooting into the sunset. That's why I want to see if he saw it with his naked eye. I don't know. But it could be exactly what he's saying. It could be that there's a rip in the atmosphere? I don't know. That's why we're on the trail. That's why we report on UFOs daily. If you have a sighting, if you have a story, a testimony, if you've been taken, implanted, abducted, if you've seen grays, if you've had sleep paralysis, please shoot me an email, la@lamarzulli.net, la@lamarzulli.net. We will read it right here with your permission. Thanks so much for watching On the Trail of the Nephilim and, of course, our daily UFO report. Folks, we'll see you on the air or in the air.
My name is Alan Matthews. I've seen a UFO.
I've seen a UFO.
And I saw a UFO.
A UFO.